going on, guys? Just got a new helmet today, so I'm gonna do an unboxing, but first wanted to show you the previous helmet I was using, which is fine, but it was kind of inexpensive and didn't quite give me everything I was looking for. So it was a Pyrotect, was a Pro Airflow with duckbill, wired in the IMSA connector right here. Yeah, it's an okay helmet, but it's kind of heavy. I have a big head. I tend to wear an extra large 61 centimeter helmet. And this one's pretty heavy. It's pretty unwieldy. The shell's pretty big, but it was a pretty decent helmet, but thought it was time to upgrade to something new. So without further ado, let me get this camera adjusted and let me show you what I got. All right, so I already cut this open. Got on Amazon, used some credit card points because my wife decided that it wouldn't be good to spend a whole bunch of money, but ended up getting, get this out of the box here, a Stilo. So as a pretty active member in the PCA down here in Houston, a lot of my buddies use Stilo helmets. Most of them club race. My car doesn't really qualify for any rules, so I tend to just do DEs and rent seats for Lemons, WRL, Champ Car, that type of stuff. But I wear a helmet a lot, and also want to get my wife into taking the Mini out. We have a John Cooper Works, get that out on the track doing some DEs, so she needed a helmet also. So the Pyrotect will go to good use and get handed off to her. But so I wanted / needed, mostly wanted a new helmet. So got there's nothing really interesting about the box. It's a box, but yeah. So Stilo ST5. We got the wide. I don't need FIA homologation. The 8860. I'm not doing any open wheel stuff. So open the box up. It's a pretty standard cardboard box. Take a look at it. On the inside, you got a nice, what I'm assuming nice, is Stilo branded. See if you can see that Stilo branded helmet bag. Toss that there. We have some little Velcro plugs. These are for the ear pads. They come in a couple different thicknesses. And this right here, I think, is for drinks tube or microphone in the front. But we'll take a look at that. And then have I'm assuming warranty, how you use it. Put a helmet on your head. Don't crash. Go fast, don't die. Yep, warranty. Hey, 12-month warranty. So that's good. But other than that, I mean, it's the same thing. Pretty straightforward. Nothing really interesting there. I was hoping for maybe a brick of gold or something to help me pay for this thing. As you know, Stilo, well, maybe you don't know, but Stilo helmets are not inexpensive. So this is the ST5. It's composite, so it's a mixture of, what do they do? I think they do fiberglass. I think there's some carbon fiber in here, maybe some Kevlar. It's Kevlar, not carbon fiber. So it's really, really strong, but also significantly lighter than that Pyrotect that I just put over there, which is purely fiberglass. I would have loved to have gotten the carbon fiber Stilo, but I didn't have the $1,900 US to actually pay for it. So the bag's pretty nice. The race, was it Race Quip? No, Pyrotect one. Sorry, I've also had a Race Quip helmet. That was the cheap first helmet. It was a little bit thicker. It's more of a terry cloth. This one's kind of like an Under Armour shirt. So if you get it wet or something, I guess it would dry pretty easily. But taking it out of that bag, here's the big fat helmet for me, because I got a big fat head. But the cool thing about the face shield, right? The outside is anti-scratch. The inside is anti-fog. Being in closed cockpit cars, I typically run with my face shield up, but you know, if I'm in a car that has no windows, you know, Lemon's car is a great example of that. But then I'll typically close this. The actual front, so instead of having a little hole here or something, or a little indent, or indents on the front to actually put your finger underneath to open it up, you just pinch right here and it opens up. I don't know if you can see on here, but there are two little detents, right? So when you close it a little bit, I'll be quiet so you can hear it. There's a little gap, so you get a little bit of airflow underneath, and then you can click it down once more. There we go. To make it airtight. So if you are running an open wheel car and you don't have to have the FIA 8860 homologation, you can use this helmet. They also sell a different visor that has a carbon piece fastened to it, I guess. You can't add it on to the visor, but it's sold as a one-piece visor like that. And I believe that does meet the regulations, but don't quote me on that. It's kind of nice. It doesn't have vents to open and close like a motorcycle helmet, you know, so you don't forget about them. You know, you got some good venting across the front. It looks kind of like a stormtrooper helmet. It's probably a reason why a lot of people get it. Nice venting up top. But the big reason, one of the big reasons, other than lightweight, that I went with the Stilo is the integrated comms. I didn't order my helmet with the integrated comms because I want to see if I can make the ones that I currently have work, since I do have a boom mic and speakers and all that wired into the Pyrotect. But if you take a look on either side, you have on the right side here, you have on the left side here, so you can choose what side your communicators actually go into, your communication system. I prefer left, right? That's where it comes down in my car. Just plug it right in there. On the right hand side, you can add in a drinks tube. So if you want to add in a you know, Camelback or something along those lines, you can actually wire it in there. There's instructions on the Stilo website how to do that. You don't necessarily have to buy their stuff. So yeah, so you can have hydration on one side or the other. You can have communications on one side or the other. And I believe they also sell air kits. So I don't have any air in my car, so it's not really needed. Coming around the front side, you know, you do have the nice Stilo branded cheek pads here, and the cheek pads are adjustable. They come in 20, 25, 30, 35 mil, I think. So you can actually see how you know, customize the fit of your high dollar helmet. Yeah, so these right here you can see are 25 mil. And then right here you have some earmuffs, right, that you can actually, and I'm assuming that's what these are, so you can adjust how far they stick out. And so you can customize it for your comms and also for your head shape and size. And that's, again, one of the big reasons I went with this helmet, is because it is in fact quite customizable. If you have a funky shaped head, for those of you that do ride motorcycles, I have an Arai long oval head, and the crown on the inside here fits my head nicely, right around the crown up top here. So the padding is nice and soft. You know, on some of the cheaper helmets, you get it and it smells kind of plasticky. You know, smells cheap, feels cheap. The padding in here is nice and soft. I think it'll soak up any sweat nicely, but it also comes out. All of this comes out, so it's a fully removable liner, so you can in fact wash it. But obviously, as you know, SNEL 2015, SA 2015 regulations state you have to have HANS or head and neck restraint posts molded into the helmet. So this obviously has that. What else? I think that's about it from a helmet standpoint. But so yeah, so that's my Stilo ST5 GT, and the GT is just the shape of the helmet, with ports left and right to add in comms and hydration. And next video, I'll show you how I remove the posts for my head and neck restraint. I actually have the Schroth, what is it, the Flex, SHR Flex, something like that. I don't know, I'll show you that as well. That's my head and neck restraint system, so it's not a standard Hans. Hans is actually a brand, head and neck system, I think is what it stands for. But you know, you'll also see HNR, I believe, head and neck restraint, something like that. But those go in here, and that's what actually keeps your neck from snapping forward and whiplash if you happen to get in an accident, especially when you have harnesses on 5 or 6 point. But anyway, appreciate you taking a watch with me, and so this is my Stilo ST5 new race helmet.